Poisson distribution. The benefit of this distribution to find the probabilities of an event. And the special here, the number of those events can happen during the interval of time, specific time. Like those cases, the probability of the number of patients visiting physician office per day or per week, and the probability of the traffic accident per week or even per month or year. The probability mass function of Poisson distribution given by this formula. And this formula depends about one parameter, the mean or lambda. To use Poisson distribution, we have three conditions. The first one, the events happen at a constant rate over time, and that's mean if suppose we have 2 accidents per week, that's mean the rate of accident per month will be 2 multiplied by 4, it will become 8. The second condition, each event is independent. That's mean no relation between event 1 and event 2, or accident 1 and accident 2. Condition 3 for Poisson distribution, the different event can't happen at the same time. Now, let's illustrate the concept of Poisson distribution through this example. Past experience shows that there, on average, are 2 traffic accidents on a particular stretch of road every week. Then, the mean or the average of the accident here, lambda equal 2 per what? Per week. That's mean you can consider it lambda equal 8 per month. Or even you can say lambda equal 4 every 2 weeks. Then the required here, what is the probability of 4 accidents during a random selected week? That's mean I'm going to compute here probability x equals what? Equals to 4. Required 2, what is the probability of no accident during a randomly selected week? That's mean in mathematics I wanted probability x equals what? Equals to 0. Then let's assume that x represents the number of accidents, and this is discrete random variable. The first required, I want the probability of x equals what? Equals to 4 accident. Then I will recall the formula, and this is the formula of Poisson. I will replace this a and I will put 4 accident, and I will replace this lambda and this lambda, and I will put the value of lambda here, how much? 2 per week. Then it will give me fraction exponential negative lambda, lambda equal 2, bracket, inside this bracket I will put the value of lambda 2 to the power a, and a here equal 4 for this case, divided down by factorial a, then 4 factorial. And directly I can compute this by what? By the calculator. Then the calculator will give me, then now I will compute this fraction by the calculator. I will press fraction. After that I will write the first part, the exponential, shift with ln, it will give me exponential to the power negative 2, here the power negative 2. Excellent. Go down and type bracket, inside the bracket put 2 and make it all to the power what? All to the power 4. After that go down to type 4 factorial. This is 4, and to write factorial press shift with this button here. Then this is what? The fraction, press equal, then the answer will be what? 0.09002. 0.9002. Then this is the answer for this case. This is the final answer for this case. To find the probability of no accident, it's mean probability x equals to what? To 0. Now try to use the formula with me. Then this is equal fraction. The first part, e to the power negative lambda, lambda equal to bracket. Inside this bracket I have lambda, lambda equal to the power a. For this case a equal to 0, then to the power 0, divided by what? Factorial a, that means 0 factorial. Again, you can compute this quantity by your calculator, then it will give you. Then again, to compute this value, this fraction, I would write it inside my calculator. I have fraction, the first part exponential, then shift with ln. It will give me e, the power of this e, as it's written here, negative 2. After that, the second part bracket, it contains 2, but to the power what? To the power 0. Excellent. After that, I will go down to write what down? 0 factorial. Then 0 factorial, it will be this. Then the answer will be how much? The answer will be 0.135. Then the final result for this case, it will be this probability. As you can see, it's positive and less than 1. Here, extra required, we have to find the probability of at most 2 accidents will happen per week. This word at most, it's mean less. Then I wanted to compute probability of x less than 2. And this is equal to what? Probability of 0 plus probability of 1 plus probability of 2. To compute each one of those, you should use the formula. Then I will use the formula 3 times. One for the first one, another one for the second one, and the last time for the third one. Then let's do it together. This is equal to how many fractions? 3 fractions. One for the first probability, the second one for the second probability, and the last one for the last probability. Let's start. Then the first one, e to the power negative lambda. Lambda, we know it, 2. Multiplied by bracket. Inside this bracket, as you can see here, I have lambda, then 2. But 2 to the power a. A here, how much for this case? 0. Take this 0 and put it down, then it will be 0 factorial. Correct. Now let's compute the second one, the second term. Then it will be e to the power negative lambda, lambda equal 2. Bracket. Inside this bracket I have lambda, lambda equal 2. To the power a. A equal what for this case? A here equal to 1. Nice. Take this one down and make it factorial 1. Excellent. Now I will deal with the last one. Then let's again use the formula. E to the power negative lambda. Lambda, our mean, it's 2. Multiplied by lambda again, it's mean 2 to the power a. A for this case, the third one, just 2. Excellent. Take this 2 down and make it what? And make it factorial. Now you can type all of those terms inside your calculator to find your probability as a single what? As a single number. Then now I will try to compute those 3 fractions inside the calculator. Then I will type the fraction number 1. I have exponential, then shift with ln. The power of this exponential negative 2, then negative 2. After that, all of that multiplied by 2, but all to the power what? All to the power 0. Nice. Divided down by what? By 0 factorial, then divided by 0 factorial. Plus, now I will go to type the middle term. Then again, exponential to the power negative 2, same, but this time it multiplied by what? 2 to the power 1, excellent, and all of that divided by factorial 1. Then here I have factorial 1. After that I will go to type the last fraction with me, this one. Then again shift with ln, it will give me exponential to the power negative 2, and that value multiplied by what? 2 all to the power 2. Excellent. And as it's written here, that one I have factorial what? Factorial 2. Now you can just press equals one time to give you what? The final answer for this what? For this case. Then the final answer here will be this number. And this is the probability of this case. To find the probability of that, at least one accident, it will happen during a week or selected week, randomly selected week, In this case, what does it mean at least one? At least it's mean more. Then I wanted to compute probability of x greater than what? Greater than 1. Then you know greater than 1, it's mean what? It's mean 1 and 2 and 3, and it can be 4 and 5 and 6 and no end here. Then for this case, I prefer to do what? To use the reverse. Then it will be 1 minus probability of, and you can reverse this inequality now. It will be x less than what? X less than 1. Then this is equal 1 minus probability of x less than 1. It's mean I have just one choice. It will be 0. Then to compute this part, then this is equals to 1 minus fraction. Let's start to use the formula e to the power negative lambda. Lambda equals 2 if you remember. Bracket contain 2, and here you should put your x equals 0 and take this 0 down and make it factorial. Now by the calculator you can compute all of that, and that's this value equals to. Then again to compute this part, I will type it inside my calculator. 1 minus the fraction here. I have here exponential, then shift with ln, it will give me e. The power of this exponential negative 2. I will come down to write the bracket with 2 to the power what? To the power 0. All of that divided by 0 factorial. Then shift 0 shift with this bottom, it will give you 0 factorial. Now press equal. Then this is the final answer, or you can say this is the final probability for this what? For this case. Here is the solution. This is the probability. Now you can solve this practice problem and share your solution with me.